Imagine this. The Hulk, fueled by raw, unstoppable rage, lunges forward. His enormous fists crash down on Thanos, each punch strong enough to crack the earth. But Thanos? He doesn't flinch. He takes the punches and gives as good as he gets. Every blow is titanic. Every hit feels like it could end the universe. But which of these two titans truly holds the upper hand? Today, we're diving deep into the truth behind Hulk and Thanos' strengths, exploring their powers, their origins, and why each of them fights the way they do. We'll also go beyond the movies, into the comics, and even see how the latest developments affect their rivalry. By the end of this video, you'll see why this showdown is so epic, and why it might not go the way you'd expect. Let's start at the beginning for both Hulk and Thanos. Understanding where these two giants came from is crucial to understanding their powers and why they're so different. Hulk, originally Dr. Bruce Banner, was a brilliant but often insecure scientist. His transformation into the Hulk came after exposure to high levels of gamma radiation. This wasn't just an accident. It was an attempt to recreate the super soldier serum that gave Captain America his powers. But instead of super soldier results, Banner's body and mind transformed into the Hulk, a being driven by rage and nearly infinite power. In a way, Hulk's strength is always tied to Bruce Banner's inner anger and trauma, giving Hulk this unique quality where the angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. So, his power has no upper limit. That's why Hulk is known as one of the strongest Avengers. He can grow infinitely more powerful as his rage builds. Thanos, on the other hand, is a product of his environment and his race. Born on Titan, a moon of Saturn, Thanos belongs to the Eternals, a powerful race that's nearly immortal and possesses godlike strength. But Thanos was different from the others. He was born with a genetic mutation that gave him his signature purple skin and an abnormal physical form, making him even stronger than other Eternals. And unlike Hulk, whose strength is tied to emotion, Thanos' power is constant, disciplined, and enhanced through years of intense combat training and intellect. He isn't just a powerhouse. He's a tactical genius who has mastered cosmic energy manipulation and physical prowess, making him one of the most calculated villains in Marvel's universe. Thanos, on the other hand, is a product of his environment and his race. Born on Titan, a moon of Saturn, Thanos belongs to the Eternals, a powerful race that's nearly immortal and possesses godlike strength. But Thanos was different from the others. He was born with a genetic mutation that gave him his signature purple skin and an abnormal physical form, making him even stronger than other Eternals. And unlike Hulk, whose strength is tied to emotion, Thanos' power is constant, disciplined, and enhanced through years of intense combat training and intellect. He isn't just a powerhouse, he's a tactical genius who has mastered cosmic energy manipulation and physical prowess, making him one of the most calculated villains in Marvel's universe.
Before we continue with the video and my further explanation about Marvel's chaos, I want to ask for your help. I am trying to reach 500 subs by the end of the year, so I do really appreciate it if you would subscribe and help me out. Let's continue. Thanos, on the other hand, is a product of his environment and his race. Born on Titan, a moon of Saturn, Thanos belongs to the Eternals, a powerful race that's nearly immortal and possesses godlike strength. But Thanos was different from the others. He was born with a genetic mutation that gave him his signature purple skin and an abnormal physical form, making him even stronger than other Eternals. And unlike Hulk, whose strength is tied to emotion, Thanos' power is constant, disciplined, and enhanced through years of intense combat training and intellect. He isn't just a powerhouse, he's a tactical genius who has mastered cosmic energy manipulation and physical prowess, making him one of the most calculated villains in Marvel's universe. Alright, so we know their origins, but how do their physical strengths compare? The Hulk's power comes from his muscles and physiology, which adapt rapidly to threats. The madder Hulk gets, the stronger and larger he becomes. This unique factor means that his strength has no ceiling. For example, in the comics, Hulk has done some jaw-dropping feats like holding up a mountain, with estimates saying it was about 150 billion tons of rock. And there are even instances in alternate universes where Hulk became so powerful, he cracked planets with his punches.
But Thanos' strength isn't about change. It's about being the immovable force. He's lifted objects weighing hundreds of tons with ease, fought against gods, and even resisted cosmic-level forces. Chakar. For instance, Thanos has withstood attacks from some of Marvel's most powerful heroes, like Thor, Silver Surfer, and even Galactus, who is a cosmic entity. In fact, Thanos is so strong that without any Infinity Stones, he's been able to overpower Hulk multiple times, even in the comics, simply through superior skill and tactics. So, while Hulk has the potential to outmatch nearly any opponent, Thanos is almost always at maximum power. Strength is one thing, but what about durability? Who can take the most punishment? Hulk's healing factor is almost legendary. Even when injured, he can regenerate almost instantly. In the comics, Hulk has survived nuclear blasts, intense energy attacks, and physical attacks from some of the strongest beings. This means that even if you manage to harm Hulk, he'll heal and keep coming back stronger. There's even a storyline where Hulk regenerates from just a skeleton after being reduced to ashes. Thanos, though, has durability on a whole different level. As an Eternal with deviant DNA, he's naturally resilient to damage. His skin is almost unbreakable, and he has a healing factor that's not as rapid as Hulk's, but is still extremely powerful. He can withstand energy blasts, magical attacks, and direct attacks from the Infinity Stones themselves. For instance, in Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos withstood an attack from a cosmic entity called Eternity. His endurance lets him take damage that would obliterate most beings, making him practically invulnerable. So, while Hulk may heal faster, Thanos' raw resistance to damage keeps him in the fight longer. When it comes to fighting, both Hulk and Thanos have unique approaches. Hulk fights with raw, unrestrained power. He's not known for strategy, he simply overpowers his opponents. Bruce Banner, as we know, is highly intelligent, but that intelligence usually doesn't transfer to Hulk, at least not in Hulk's early versions. However, as we saw with Professor Hulk and the World Breaker Hulk, there are versions of Hulk with Bruce's intelligence, making him a far more strategic combatant. This combination of Bruce's mind and Hulk's power is terrifying, but it's rare and often temporary. Thanos, by contrast, is a master tactician and has centuries of combat experience. He's studied the weaknesses of his enemies, mastered various forms of combat, and understands cosmic power on a level few others do. Even without the Infinity Stones, Thanos has proven himself capable of fighting entire armies, defeating the Avengers, and holding his own against gods. His tactical mind means that he uses Hulk's rage against him, waiting for openings and striking with precision rather than brute force. Thanos is, essentially, a battle-hardened warlord, giving him a serious edge over Hulk in direct combat situations. Now let's talk about their famous encounters, because these battles show us the strengths and limits of each character.
One of the most notable fights between Thanos and Hulk is in the 1991 Infinity Gauntlet comic. Here, Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, making him nearly omnipotent. He easily defeats Hulk, not through physical might alone, but by manipulating reality itself. Of course, the Gauntlet gives him a huge advantage, but the fight showed that even without it, Thanos could subdue Hulk by using his intellect and skill.
Then, in Avengers Infinity War, we saw one of the most memorable scenes between the two in the MCU. Hulk charges in, full of rage, landing some powerful punches. But Thanos stays calm, and soon, he's not only blocking Hulk's hits, but countering them. He quickly overpowers Hulk, knocking him out cold. This fight surprised many fans, showing that Thanos could defeat Hulk without even needing the Infinity Stones. And that scene speaks volumes. It's a reminder that while Hulk has near unlimited strength, Thanos has the skill, strength, and intelligence to dominate him in a fair fight. Then, in Avengers Infinity War, we saw one of the most memorable scenes between the two in the MCU. Hulk charges in, full of rage, landing some powerful punches. But Thanos stays calm, and soon, he's not only blocking Hulk's hits, but countering them. He quickly overpowers Hulk, knocking him out cold. This fight surprised many fans, showing that Thanos could defeat Hulk without even needing the Infinity Stones. And that scene speaks volumes. It's a reminder that while Hulk has near unlimited strength, Thanos has the skill, strength, and intelligence to dominate him in a fair fight. With the multiverse expanding and new characters emerging, the rivalry between Hulk and Thanos isn't over. The upcoming Secret Wars storyline promises big things. In the comics, Secret Wars sees many heroes and villains from different universes collide. If Marvel Studios goes in this direction, we could see Hulk and Thanos clash in new, unexpected ways, especially since different versions of both characters exist in the multiverse. Imagine a version of Hulk with full control over his mind and body, taking on Thanos with the Power Stone. That would be a battle for the ages. Then there's the possibility of the World War Hulk storyline being adapted. In this comic storyline, Hulk returns to Earth after being banished, and he's angrier and stronger than ever. If Marvel introduces this version of Hulk, one focused and unstoppable, then Thanos might find himself in a true fight for survival.
So after all this, who would win in an all-out fight? If we're talking about pure potential, Hulk has the upper hand because of his limitless strength and ability to grow stronger the angrier he gets. But Thanos' strength lies in his constant power and unmatched skill. While Hulk might eventually reach a power level that surpasses Thanos, it takes time and anger to build up. Thanos, on the other hand, is always ready. He has the physicality, the intelligence, and the fighting skills to take down Hulk, as long as he strikes before Hulk's rage reaches its peak.
In the end, it might come down to circumstances. If Hulk has time to build up his rage and fight intelligently, he could overpower Thanos. But if they clash at their baseline levels, Thanos has the advantage. Ultimately, their rivalry is a clash between raw power and disciplined strength, making their battles some of the most epic in Marvel's history.